I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man!
Nuts. You thought?
And now, your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man!
Well, guys, you know only the cowboy, king of entertainment, is always on some nonsense. We got an epic show for you today. But I told myself, well, technically, my wife told me, you ain't getting in the pool. So I was planning on getting in the pool before. But, man, I don't like cold water, man. And she's like, it ain't that cold. So here I go, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do today's show, and it's going to be nothing less than epic as I'm floating in my pool. So, with that being said, I want to bring on none other than the first guest, aka the co-host, my man, my right-hand man, none other than F. The cat is in the building.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Chilling.
Cool. Me too. Now, FCAT, I got somebody who's coming on that we've been kind of riling up a little bit lately. And so let's get in none other than a guy that had me on the show last week, and it was nothing less than epic. Give it up for one of the 4 members of the Xbox International Podcast. SourBlow is in the building.
Oh wow! What an introduction. We might
Yes,
have
sir.
we might have to make a trade for Crazy Lou.
Hey, look, man, I'm the man of the introductions, baby. I told you I do it all because it's all entertainment.
Oh man, Crazy Lou might have his job in jeopardy right now.
Crazy Louie job been in jeopardy before he started streaming, man. You don't know? You're going to learn today.
Well,
So, my wife told me I need to get in the pool because this is what I did a couple times last year. You know, I like to live life, as the cowboy like to say. You don't let life live you, you live life. So here we are. But with that being said, we got some gaming topics. I'm doing something new. So let me move around a little bit because the sun's in my eye.
Ooh.
But
So are we gonna do the topics and all first, and we can get in there to a little heated debate or whatever?
Okay, well, here's the thing. So I told Sour that he's gonna have to go at some point. But here's the cool thing: it's popping in and out. So if you gotta go, just be like, "All right, guys, I'm out." Or sometimes people just write in the chat, the private chat, "Hey, I gotta go," and then just come back if you can. So let me do this first things first. Let me go to the chat, and then we're gonna actually get into that. FCAT. So my man Sour was in the building. He said, first, as you guys know, if you click on this link right here, you could join. Anybody? FCAT started trouble. He said he showed up. You ain't have to say that, FCAT. Let me see. He made a nice cup of reforged roast. All right. Sour said, let's go. Hold on. I know this ain't my man Sev up in here. He said, nobody cares about you. Let me just put that up there. Oh, man. Don't mind me, guys, as I'm floating around. The sun is in my eye. I'm trying to read it all. You need your leaf juice. What is leaf juice? All right, let's see.
It means coffee, bean juice, leaf.
Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, look, Cubini in the building, man. You know, he said, let's go. I've got some reforged roast. Oh, you too? Oh, Bio's in the building. Said, what the hell is this? Hey, man, relaxing. Yo, my man. Ellis is in the building. 50 said he's driving. What you say, FCAT?
It's a Cubini's gonna be zinging too,
right? He said a cowboy in the swimming pool. Yeah, man, you know cowboys can swim. He said you were talking smack about my pool, and that's your pool. When was I talking smack about your pool? I said you look nice. Let me see. Is this recording or are you actually there, Mr. Urban Roll? I'm here, man. I'm here. Say enjoy it because fall and winter. Hey, why you gotta bring a fall and winter? That's all right. This is my last fall and winter in New Jersey because I'm moving next year. So whatever. It better be the worst winter ever because this is my last one. Unless I'm visiting. Let me see. Funny I mentioned my pool. Yeah, but I you know what's funny? I had planned to get in the pool a while ago. And I was going to do a stream. I did it last year, but that day it just wasn't warm enough. Actually, today's not warm enough, but my wife forced me to get in. You forced me.
Should be boiling over there.
Nah, it's not. Not today. Well, it's 88 degrees, but it seemed like it cooled down. Let me see. Let me just get through the comments real quick. Said he didn't like the masonry stonework. Hold on. I didn't say that. You must be talking about him. LOL, Cowboy is a troll. What? Oh, he rose in the building from the pool. Yeah, man, I'm live from the pool. From the pool, haha. Rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman. Yeah, man. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow, actually. Let me see. Why are you in the Holiday Inn pool? Ron is wilding. They say, Anthony, you better not be talking smack about my pool again. I never did. Yo, Chosen in the building. What's up, Chosen? Ron says, Speedos. I can't show you what I'm wearing. I might be wearing nothing. That's Sour. That's what Sour does. He get in the pool with nothing on. Cubini said, give me an hour and I'll be on the show. All right. Sour said, hey to the chat. And my man Neil is in the building. All right, cool. And Tony's in the building. What's up, Tony? We had a good conversation last night. All right, cool. So with that being said, guys,
Yeah, we don't have too much, so these will probably be quick.
okay.
Depends on how long we spend time on them.
Listen, man, Tower's here right now. All right, we need to get into this. All right, because I ain't holding no punches with this guy. Hey, Tower, listen, it's not my fault. You have an issue with the lack thereof that Microsoft is putting into Xbox this generation. All right. Now, I personally think it's all about video games. They're bringing out video games. It is what it is. But there's sticklers. There's people that's like, oh, well, you don't got games that's in 8K and you don't got games that could do 3,000 frames per second. That's never been me. Right. I'm just really recently getting into the whole frames thing. So now I'm, before I was always about 4K and all that stuff. But now I'm like, oh, yeah, games do look cool in frames because it reminds me of Picture Motion Plus from TVs, soap opera effect, blah, blah, blah. So with that being said, what's your deal, bro?
Oh, man. It's kind of complicated on my end because
okay.
I'm not your typical Xboxer. I come from PC. That's where I mainly play. And the reason why I got an Xbox was basically because my friends kind of forced me. They're like, we're tired of playing with you on PC. We can't play with those guys. So that's why I got me an Xbox. And I'm not the type that, like, as of right now, I don't have an Xbox Series X. I actually got 2 Series S. So the reason why I played an Xbox never been because of because of the power of the Xbox, because I even said it in my channel and I talked with the guys, like the whole 4K 60 FPS for $500, I never bought that because I've been used to playing on PC. I build powerful PCs and I know. Yeah.
You said you're not looking for the what you said about power?
No, what I'm saying, I wasn't expecting that from the Xbox Series X. The whole 4K 60 plus ray tracing, no, there's no way $500 console is gonna, do that. So
what was your first Xbox console? Is that your first?
My first one was the One S, but it was towards
nice.
Towards
no, I think you mean period. I think you mean like your very first Xbox.
Well, I don't know if this count, but I did have 2 360s, but it was more for business.
360 counts.
But I didn't really use them. It was more like when I was in college in Dominican Republic, I had two Xbox 360, and then I have 2 PlayStation 3. And I was renting them out in Dominican Republic. So you rent them out.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's to me that's like the best ones were 360 and the 1S.
Yeah, but listen to what he's saying. So he's just saying that he wasn't playing them, so that wasn't considered like his his console.
I wasn't playing it. So the first one I really got was the 1S.
And
it was toward the end of the generation. Mostly that's when I got I was playing on PC Sea of Thief. So my friends got mad because the movement in PC it's completely, it's not fair. Like I used to tell
because of the frames, right?
Not only because of the frame, it's also like the way you move with the keyboard and
yeah, that's right. Yeah. You know what's funny? I used to always have that argument because I used to host a show. It was a fighting game show, and I was the host, right? And we was gonna have a Fortnite tournament, and the guy who was the producer, he was like, yeah, he's gonna play on PC, and everybody else was gonna be on the console. And I was like, bro, it's kind of not fair. He's like, what do you mean it's not fair? I was like, everyone knows a mouse could outdo a controller. Like, that's not even a thing. He was like, no, it isn't. I was like, what? But yeah, so I definitely get what you're saying. Yo, and look, Silent Cypher's in the building.
Silent, what's up?
What's up, Silent?
So now that you mentioned that, I used to think the same like that guy. I used to say like, what do you mean? Like, you guys are just, you guys is just being like, kids or whatever. So when I finally got the 1S and I started playing, that's when I started seeing. That's when I started getting into the whole like console ecosystem, and I started seeing a lot of videos.
Right.
I started seeing podcasts and everything. So I got me the Series X to at least get the 60 FPS.
Right.
Because playing that slow and also the 30 FPS, I was like, that's not for me. And yeah, once I started with the Xbox ecosystem, it was with Game Pass. I started trying out games, and there was a lot of games that I was told, because around me, my brother is a huge PlayStation fan, and I know a lot of people that like PlayStation. So they used to tell me a lot of these games from Xbox were bad. But
Hold
honestly,
on. New subscriber in the building. Joanna Dark, let's go. Thank you for being a part of the most epic channel in the building, because we have a special guest who is none other than Sour. See, Sour, you bring the people, man.
Correction, the second most epic.
This is true. This is true. But the guests, the guests get to top everything,
Okay. So anyway, they used to tell me like Rise, Son of Rome. That was supposedly a bad game. Quantum Break, and I started playing all these games, and I'm like, they're not really that bad. They're good games. Sunset Overdrive. So I started getting more into the ecosystem, and I started trying a lot of games that I didn't get to play because I was mostly on the PC side. So, but not your typical Xbox.
Let me jump in there real quick. You know what's crazy? Yeah. I think what's really cool with the Xbox this generation, especially like Doc Dark and you, now I listen to you, it really benefits the people who missed a lot. Because I was saying on your show, is people, this first time I see people arguing over how good old games are played, right? And I feel like it's the lack of new games. It's kind of like the guys was talking earlier. Cubini was like, well, technically, there's no next gen first party Xbox game out yet. And I said, what do you mean? What about Forza? What about Halo? He said, no, those games was also on the Xbox One. I was like, oh, but I see people like you and Doc Dark. You guys love your Xbox Series because they play older games as well. Because this even for PlayStation, this generation is not filled with a bunch of games. Like it's almost 3 years in, and is there even 10 exclusive games between them both? Maybe 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just want to say that.
The whole Series S thing that was kind of discussed about today on Lono's stream, which was pretty ridiculous. But yeah, SourBlow, you jumped into a great generation for Xbox.
Yeah, it did.
But right now, this generation is kind of falling dim for original Xbox fans like myself or TK9, that were on 360 and played 360 and all that and went up. Because it seems like Game Pass is becoming the standard thing. I don't want to see a future where everything's just Game Pass. And
can I say something real quick? Let me jump in there real quick. Why not? I want a good answer. Why do you not want to see a future where everything's Game Pass?
Good, in the customer's eyes. It just doesn't look good.
No. How would Game Pass? All right, so here, I said this a long time ago, right? I was like, what if every game in the future was on a subscription service? And some people would feel like, oh, that's a bad thing. But how would it be a bad thing? That means you would get more for your money. I get people, look, I get behind the scenes, they feel like, okay, this is bad for the company. Maybe Xbox might lose money. But I do understand when Doc is like, he loves Game Pass because you're look at me, right? I get Game Pass whenever they got a game that I'm not sure about, and I get to play it. I only pay now $17 a month, and bam, I'm playing the game. So why is Game Pass so bad? If you're not Microsoft, I get it might be bad for Microsoft.
Sorry for me to comment. So to me, I'm not saving money with Game Pass. I'm spending more and more and more every month. But if I buy this certain game that I like, straight out, I don't have to worry about Game Pass anymore.
Yeah, hold on. But you're doing it wrong. See, that's the problem. You're doing it wrong. If you buy Game Pass for one game, like me, right? I'm doing it wrong too. But guess what? I accept that I'm spending $17 to play one game, right? So anybody who's doing that, you're doing it wrong. You're supposed to get Game Pass and say you got 400 plus games, right? You can't get Game Pass and be like, well, it's only one game I'm paying for. Then that's not even a conversation. But let me bring in none other than the guy who lives in Jersey as well. One of the smoothest people I know, none other than Jersey's finest is in the building, about to join us. Let's go. Bam.
Jers. Yo.
What's up, Jers?
What's good? What's up?
So, Jers, I want to introduce you to a good guy, man. SourBlow. He had me as a guest on the show last week. He's definitely a friend of the show, man. He's a cool guy. You're a cool guy. So I just want to introduce him to the people who don't know him on this side. He's actually been watching some content. I've been watching his content. His channel is called Xbox International Podcast. They do Xbox content, but they talk about other stuff too. So I just wanted, that you're on here. You get to know who he is. And SourBlow Jersey is one of the coolest guys. He's AKA Chill Gaming. He got a really cool channel where he talks about a lot of stuff, all gaming, a lot of PlayStation stuff, but he's also a PC guy as well. So just want to introduce you guys to each other since we'll be talking.
Yeah, man. What's up, man? What's up?
Hey, what's up? Send me your link. That's what.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, man.
No doubt.
So,
so what's going on today?
Where we left up?
okay, so here's the thing. So, FCat would just kind of brought up how he felt Game Pass isn't that good, and I was just saying I don't think Game Pass is bad. I think if you're like,
find value in
okay,
it.
go ahead.
I'm not gonna buy it for just one game like you do, Cowboy. There's
Correct.
games on there that I like or will play, but ultimately Game Pass is kind of like for these new games. Let's try them out, see how they are. If you like them, you don't. Whatever, like.
No, that's the way it should be done. But listen, I'm the guy that's floating in the pool streaming. I don't have a problem paying $17 for one game just to try it. I'm just saying.
I think
it is for a month. I mean, $17. You can't beat it for a month. I mean,
think about it, right? You're just renting one game when you think about it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's all good.
Yeah, I was also gonna add the one thing that FCAT 2 is like missing. Like, if you get Game Pass, and you decide to buy games also, that's kind of on you. You can unsubscribe and you still got the option to buy games. It's not like Netflix where you only got the option to just rent, So
but
it's good
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's that option now, but I'm saying there's people out there saying in the future it goes away.
Yeah, but listen though. Listen to yourself though. Hold on, listen to yourself. If right now the ultimate thing is you could pay low, like Jers just said it, but hey, look, $17 for one game. Hey, but imagine if you paying $17 a month. We'll stick with that number, and every game that comes out on Microsoft, right, is included in Game Pass, right, and third parties, and you couldn't buy games. I think you're actually making out though, because you know what I mean, like. Now, unless you don't like any games, then you'll be like, man, I don't like gaming at all because I hate all the games that's out, but I still got to pay for a subscription. Then I get you. But if you still like video games and you could bundle like a bunch of games for one price a month and games keep coming, I mean, dude, that's kind of sweet spot, right?
Here's where I think where they're going with this. I think they're going to focus because they're also focused on cloud. And I think cloud is going to become basically their console in the in the future. Who knows how many years from now? So I think you're gonna be able to buy the games through the cloud and play them through the cloud also. Because if you look, they're already doing a lot of things that kind of shows you that they have the Play Anywhere where they're trying to push for that. Where you buy a game anywhere, you buy it on PC. Of course, it has to be through the Windows Store. You can play it on Xbox and vice versa. So they're also allowing you to play. They started, I think, with Fortnite, and I believe they added some other games that you can play outright from the cloud. So I think that's where they're pushing towards. Now, it will take. It's not going to be immediately, but I think that's going to be there.
So to counter that, SourBlow, first and foremost, they need to update xCloud because it's horrible right now.
xCloud is very bad right now.
Secondly, yeah, go ahead, Cowboy.
No, I was gonna say it's very bad right now, and I still pay for it. So trust me, I know. Like I paid the $17 to play Exo Primal, and honestly, the game I felt was like, okay, it's nothing different than the beta. But what made me not want to play it that much was because xCloud performance was so bad. I was like, man, and honestly, a year ago, I'm telling you, I feel like the Activision deal started, and they just let the performance go so they could say, well, our cloud isn't that great anyway. Because a year ago, xCloud was way better than what it is today, or maybe like a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
I used to brag on xCloud before.
To take into account
secondly, Play Anywhere only goes for certain titles. It's not like every game.
Yeah, but they're pushing it to to all their titles.
Really?
Also, yeah,
I haven't heard that.
I mean, they're not saying it, but if you look, like I bought
right, look like it is.
I bought Starfield on PC, and I just checked the other day, and it's there on like my waiting list. Like, yeah, it's there, and also one thing to take into account is that they're starting to develop games specifically for the cloud. So I think they're starting to put that focus in that infrastructure so that maybe 10, 15, 20 years from now, we're going to see that.
Yeah, that reminds me, like you talked about the stream the games you own thing from Xbox. They promised that, 2 years ago, Cowboy?
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
PlayStation's going to be the first one to do it.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Well, we'll see. I mean, because PlayStation last March, they were supposed to be streaming PlayStation games, but that didn't happen. So we got these companies, like, I guess they have projections where they want to do certain things. And then guess what? They get caught in snags, And so for whatever reason, they can't. But Joanna Dark said, not true. Xbox Play Anywhere also exists on other third-party games.
It's just certain titles that they put it on. Yeah, what was that last thing you were saying, SourBlow?
Regarding, sorry, I was typing. I kind of got lost. I talked about the Play Anywhere, and then also about them developing games specifically for the cloud.
So that the Kojima, you're talking about the Kojima game, right?
There's the Kojima game, and then there's other games that have been.
It's a Kojima game, and Sega's working on a game with Microsoft as well.
Really?
I also think I'm not 100% sure, but I think maybe that Ara game. I think they announced it. I think that one might be also full cloud, and maybe that also that other what is it that game which is 4-player co-ops that it looks like a kind of like a beat 'em up live service game. They also showed on the last showcase. I think that one is also cloud. And then there's other games that use cloud features like Forza. I believe the Sky is it's always like from pulling up from the cloud.
Well, yeah, kind of like Flight Simulator. So it gets its weather from the cloud.
Flight Simulator, and then you have even Sea of Thieves has something going on with the water that it uses the cloud. So
the thing is, I was a big, and FCAT also, we were big cloud enthusiasts. And the thing is, Stadia, aka Google's cloud service, they were really, really pushing cloud. So the thing is, they wanted to make their own cloud games, so to be, because the cloud is obviously holds infinite memory. So when you think of a game on a disc, how much memory can you put on it, right? And then when you think of a console, how much memory does it have? And the same thing with a PC, right? PC isn't infinite. So the thing is, I hope this Kojima game Tencent's also working on a cloud-only game. They actually showed a video. It kind of looked like Monster Hunter a little bit, but they're going to use the power of the cloud to make the graphics like out of this world. So I hope we get these cloud games that looks amazing. The only problem is it's infrastructure, right? So let's say I've always had great experience with cloud, right? Like, so I know it works. Stadia, almost, I'll say 90% of the time I've had great experience with Stadia, right? Now, xCloud used to be pretty good, not anymore. I'm sure once this ABK deal goes through, watch all of a sudden xCloud just get good again. But the problem, hold on real quick. The problem is that it's nothing special about cloud. Oh, you could just play it here. Well, I could do that with remote play. I want to see like what SourBlow is talking about. Give me a cloud only game so I could be like, oh my God, not even my 4090 can do this. You know what I mean? I want to see something where it's like, oh wow, but we haven't seen that yet. So nobody could take cloud that serious.
Not even the 4090, huh?
Speaking of ABK deal, guys, I don't know if y'all heard, but apparently the new remedies for the CMA is absolutely nothing.
And I'm not even following that crap, man.
It's
I'm not trying to think about that right now. FK.
That's stupid, man. It's like that's what's been in the talks for like a year and a half, maybe 2 tops, and it's like I'm so dead with it. It's like I didn't even do a video on it because I'm like, yo, I'm not even talking about that, man. Because it's like,
I haven't done a video on it either,
and I hope it does go through. If everybody can shut up already about it.
Me too.
All right. Everybody's gonna be like, yo, man, Call of Duty's on Xbox. I'm like, it already has been on Xbox. Where you at? You know what I mean? Okay, you want to pay $15? Okay. Are you gonna get in there? No? Okay.
There is a new date. There is a new date that they added, October 18th, I believe. If the deal does not go through by then, it is all over.
Good. Now we can move on.
We shall see. But besides the deal, Jers, what's your thing? Jump in here on this Game Pass and Xbox and some of the stuff we talking about.
I mean, like 2 years ago, I was, shooting shots, playing the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, doing rebuttals. It was kind of funny, but at the end of the day, man, get Game Pass. Get PS Plus. There is no ill will towards anybody. Anybody who really feels heated towards each other. I know this ain't the talking point, but I'm just saying this is what I witnessed, and this is why I stopped doing. Like today, Cowboy, I seen your video and I seen Doc's yesterday. I was gonna do a rebuttal for both of y'all, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna waste time. I thought it was gonna be funny. Like I was gonna bring some funny things into there, but I'm like, you know what? It doesn't even matter. Because you know what?
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
If you notice, my video was just a question. I just asked a question.
It's just a question. Like I'm like, I was like, you know what? Cowboy is asking the question. Doc is just Doc. I was like, I'm not going into this again. I was like, I'm not even gonna do it. So I just did my own thing about the PS, PlayStation beta update and everything.
Yeah, that was good though.
Yeah. So Game Pass is alright, man. They offer day and date. If like me, I'm not really into Xbox like that. I do play here and there, but yeah, it's good for me. It's good for the gander. I mean, like, listen, man, play your games. It is what it is, bro. Like, I don't really play Xbox like that again, but I do dabble into it. I'm more into PC and PlayStation. It is what it is. But if PlayStation says, "Hey, we're gonna offer these day one," I'm like, okay, cool. We're at PC. That's where I'm gonna get it first. Later on, again for PlayStation. It doesn't matter, man. It's like, dude, I hate arguing with people about preferences and opinions. You know what I mean? Like certain people like, yo, why are you gonna buy that for PC? I'm like, because I have it at my house. I mean, why not? I go back and buy it for console when I don't feel like playing on the PC. The reason being, I said that the 4090 Ti because my dude's like, yo, it's coming out soon. In a few months, whatever, probably like October, November, whatever it comes out, it's gonna be like $2,400. I was like, all right, that's a big budget, but I'll do it because then I don't have to buy one for another 5 years. It's just it's that powerful. He goes, yo, listen, man, you buy the parts, man. We're gonna put it up, we're gonna hook it up, and that's it. I'm all right, cool. Because right now my PC, for some reason, sometimes when I stream PC games, it lags, and I'm like, it's not that powerful. It's bottlenecking, so I'm like, I'm having trouble, even with the Game Pass PC version. Sometimes, so I have to put it to 60 frames, 1440p, and just match it up. It is what it is. But yeah, Game Pass is all right. Play your damn games. You know what I mean? I hope they bring a whole lot of games. I hope Call of Duty gets on there. If people would just play Call of Duty that they never did and act like it's a great thing to flex. It is what it is because I have all Call of Duties. It doesn't matter. Play your games.
Honestly, it's cool, man. I'm loving that more people see. We love the console wars. We was all in it, but we're all evolving. It's kind of like it's just, you know what it is? I love Doc. That's my guy. I met him in person. He's a cool dude. Love him, right? We talk on the phone. I got his number, blah, blah, blah. But his console war is enough for me. Like, it's draining sometimes. Like, I watch him and I'm like, bro, I don't know how he keep it up. I got to give him credit. So it's like, if I make a point, I want to be serious or I want to be extra silly. I want you to be like, oh yeah, he's just being a clown, or I want to be serious, but I don't want to look in your eyes, make you think I'm hating on Xbox or PlayStation or whatever. And I get off my video. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to play my Xbox like that. Like, I don't want to do that, you know? So I kind of don't have the energy for it.
Did Doc talk about PC in any of his videos? I don't know if he did, if that was another one. I don't know if it was Doc or somebody was talking about PC and PlayStation, and I'm like, yo.
No, I don't think so.
I was just hearing some crazy nonsense, man. I'm like, yo, the one thing I'm tired about, and I'm not a high-end PC elitist. No. I just enjoy PC gaming. Mm-hmm. But I will say, if people don't have it, don't talk about it. You know what I mean? If you're interested in buying something, yeah, let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation about it. I would talk to Sour. Like, if Sour's a really, Xbox guy, I would go to him and say, listen, I'm new to Game Pass, man. What should I look for? He'll tell me what kind of gamer you are. I'm like, well, They got these, they got that, they got that. I'm like, you know what? I'm sold. I'm going to play them. But it's just like, I'm so tired of when, even like, Thrash, he talks about PC sometimes. It's like, bro, if you ain't got a PC, don't talk about it, man. Like, just enjoy the gaming you got. If you don't like Xbox, don't play Xbox. It is what it is. It's just stuff.
I would say this. At the end of the day, we are all fans. Whether it's of a console, of a service, of a certain type of game, of anything. So, we all gonna have different opinions. It's up to you to just listen to your different opinions and make your own opinion based on what you personally think.
Like, real quick, I don't look side note. Like, I heard Evo's coming back, TK9. Is he going back to Evo? That's something interesting to talk about. Because wasn't he at the show, some years back? He was.
Some years back.
Yeah. Is he going to go back and, do a little competition? I think that's great.
Nah. So with Evo, you got to be like practicing forever. Like, that's the best of the best in the whole world. So he would have had to been like practicing a year, 6 months, a year ago. Yeah, he ain't going to Evo. Yeah, Evo, bro. I went to Evo one time. Evo came to Connecticut some years ago. And Connecticut from Jersey isn't that far. Me and my buddy jumped in the car, drove out there. Bro, it's the best of the best in the world. Just to be able to say I went to Evo is amazing. But I only beat one person, and I got eliminated after the next person. Me and my boy went. My boy lost, and he got eliminated. It's like you got to go through so much to get through this stage, that stage. So yeah, K9 is into all that. But yeah, he would have had to been like practicing a year ago. So yeah, he's definitely not going to Evo, and they keep not bringing Evo so close either. So Evo's like, I forgot where it's at this year, but it ain't close to us. So
let's talk about the reason why SourBlow is here. So SourBlow said something about that dumb game Sea of Stars or whatever. He was like, "Oh, okay, you're gonna wave this one off or something like that." Then he started talking about Skyrim and the niche game and all this. And I'm like,
yeah, I forgot all about that. All right, SourBlow, let's get into it.
All right,
let's get into it, Sour.
Just so remember, around 6 is where I'm getting the phone call. So if I have to drop out, it's not.
Wait, what time zone are you in?
Eastern.
Oh, well, 6 o'clock right now.
Yeah, 6 o'clock right now. So I'm waiting for the call.
Okay, got you.
But I could jump.
Hold on, let me read this one super chat. Jenna Hayes. So I'm in the pool. So if I click on it. Let me see. Could I click on it? I could click on it, but I can't see it because it's small. So I read it from here. So let me get the sun out my eyes. Damn, I'm in the wrong spot. Hold on real quick.
I think Xbox gamers will actually buy or play Square games with this new Square deal. In the past, they don't play or buy Square games on Xbox. So we're going to get into that a little bit later.
Oh, thank you for reading that. Yeah, I'm not gonna be in the pool too much longer. I'm probably gonna get out in a little bit. My wife forced me to get in today, so she was like, "Man, it's that bad at all. It's cold as hell." See, that's why I can't stand white people, because the water. Nah, I'm just playing. But But yeah, so this is what happened, guys. So we want to bring this up to you guys. So me and Sour was going back and forth for a while, right? Because he just doesn't know gaming. So what happened was yeah, Sour, I thought it was gonna be me and Crazy Louie. I love the chemistry with you and me, man. It's awesome. So what happened was we were talking about games, right? And we were talking about, somehow we brought up niche games. And he brought up Skyrim, right? And I was like, well, technically Skyrim to me is a niche game. And he was like, what do you mean? So many people played it. And I was like, yeah, there's so many people played it, but like PC is way bigger than console. So it has a high install rate, or, you know, a large amount of people who played it. But I still feel that Skyrim is a niche game, because I was trying to say Starfield will be a niche game, that most people are probably not really going to be that into Starfield anyway. Not saying it's going to be a bad game, but just that I don't think it's going to get a overwhelmed, like it's going to get a lot of people that's going to play it, but I think shortly after that the numbers are going to drop. Not a bad thing. I'm sure they know that's going to happen because it's on Game Pass. But so we were getting into what's a niche game, and I was just trying to educate him because he don't know.
I'm actually we're gonna make a little prediction. I'm actually gonna tell you the opposite. I'm gonna tell you that Spider-Man is gonna be very hot the first 2-3 months.
Okay.
And then the numbers are gonna go down.
Of course.
And then Starfield.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Starfield is gonna be hot also, and of course the numbers gonna go down. But I feel like Starfield is gonna be able to maintain more player base.
You know why?
That's only because of Game Pass, bro.
No, not even because of Game Pass. It's the type of game it is. Spider-Man, think about it. I'm going to get Spider-Man. I'm going to beat it. I'm never going to play it again. But Starfield, you got galaxies and worlds. Like, how would you even compare the two? Like, what if you really like Starfield? You're going to play it for like probably at least 6 months, maybe more, because it's going to be infinite planets you could go to, right? In order to do every planet, that's going to take you like a long time. So yeah, I mean, whoever don't agree with what you just said, I feel bad on them. They're just being like a console warrior. But yeah, you're right.
I don't agree.
So
man, I was disagreeing a little bit, but Starfield, yes, is a lot bigger. There's more replayability there. But let's be real, it's not co-op. It's not multiplayer. There's only
Spider-Man isn't either.
You know,
right?
But exactly, but that's what I'm saying. It's a single player. It's beaten 40, 60 hours, and that's it. They got a great experience and they're done. But
so is in Skyrim, and look at Skyrim. So a lot of people play Skyrim.
No, and think about it. You know why a lot of people play Skyrim? They got all these mods. Like, it's a massive game. My brother, trust me. I was more just to like,
that's why Starfield is gonna be huge. Also, you think the modding community is not gonna support Starfield?
No, I'm not saying. No, my only point was this. I'm not knocking the success of Starfield. I was just saying Starfield to me is going to be a niche game. That was my only point. And you were explaining to me why and I brought Skyrim, and you were saying Skyrim wouldn't be niche. So I said to you, if you was to walk outside and ask 10 people, have they played Skyrim? Probably 4 of them might say yeah. But if you walked out there and asked them about Spider-Man, you'll probably get more people say, and not even played. Walk outside and ask 10 people, do they know what Skyrim is? And you walk outside and ask them, do they know what Spider-Man is? That was my point.
They both know what that is. That's the point. It's a very known games right there.
Yeah.
Starfield not so much as a brand new IP. So
yeah, but I think
the thing with Spider-Man too is that it's not only known as a game. You know, it's known as a comic book character.
Yeah, that's probably not fair. Yeah.
Movies, so it's
yo, you know damn well, what they're gonna do on the PlayStation side, dude. Like, look at these graphics compared to Starfield's. It's like I don't even care. Are you playing Starfield? Because I bought the Starfield controller. I bought the controller. I'm waiting for it. As soon as the midnight release, whenever they're gonna do it, that's when I'm gonna unbox it. I'm gonna stream it. I'm gonna stream the game. I already dude. I'm gonna be there day one playing Starfield. That's my kind of game.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean,
we're gonna give it a shot. But like, my thing is like Starfield's gonna really reach like the customers who like No Man's Sky, who like Skyrim, games like that. It's not really gonna.
Hold up, real quick. Let me just Hold on, let me do some housekeeping stuff real quick. I see Silent Sniper going back and forth with Maker, and Rune is in the building. Just so you know, Maker's a troll, all right? Maker's only here to trigger you, so don't get caught up with his nonsense. Maker say rest in peace everything. So because I've seen him say Xbox doesn't do anything good. I'm just Silent Sniper. Don't get caught up in it. He's just trolling, bro.
Silent, shame on you. I saw one of the comments and I immediately was like,
yeah, he's just trolling, bro. Yeah.
Now I told SourBlow next year, we'll see Star Wars Outlaws, and that to me can be a very much start a competitor because the gameplay is almost similar, other than the No Man's Sky stuff and the first-person shooter stuff. Because
I
in
disagree.
Outlaws,
not the same game.
Listen. In Outlaws, you can pick your dialogue, what to say.
Okay.
There's space combat, open world, all that stuff.
The thing with,
I think it has similar elements. It's not the same game. It has similar elements. That's
not the same at all. Like, of course, we got to wait and see. But if Starfield is like Skyrim, and other Bethesda game, like you can completely change your story, like in many ways. Like you can kill an NPC and you never see that NPC again.
See, that's what I like.
I don't think it's the same kind of a game.
Yeah, but to be fair, I see what FCAT is just saying. Okay, if I want a game, right, I'm gonna make it linear. If I want a game where I could get in a spaceship and fly into outer space to different planets, and it's third person, I was about to say Skyrim. Starfield is both, which is cool. But at the end of the day, yeah, he could say, okay, that could compete as far as that.
Star Wars has a bigger fan base because it's been going on since the 70s.
Yeah, but I don't.
Outlaws is going to be like the next big thing since Battlefront, the EA Battlefront.
Well, it's Ubisoft. We gotta wait on that, but it does.
Yeah.
The game looks great. The game looks like I really want to play it. From what I've seen,
not for nothing. As a gamer, I feel like Starfield has a bigger buzz than that Star Wars game.
Yeah,
if you ask me.
Kind of, but it's more for
like it's Star Wars, but I feel like I hear more people talking about Skyrim. I mean, wow, there I go. I hear more people talking about Starfield than I don't even what it's called, Jedi what? Or what is it called?
Star Wars Outlaw.
Exactly.
It has to do with Ubisoft too, because Ubisoft has shown games like, for example, Watch Dogs, The Division, where it gets you hyped up. And then when the game comes out, is not the game that they showed you.
Yeah. Let me do this real quick, guys. I want to say what's up to Jason is in the building. Ron's in the building. Seeing some new people jump in. Of course, we got Maker making trouble as usual. Let me see who was else. Somebody else had popped in. Hold up, my hat's falling over my eyes. Rune is in the building. Lion's in the building. My man Mike Penn is in the building. So I just wanted to say what's up to some people. And I'll be able to read the chat better once I go in the house because the sun is like glaring off of my phone. Apologize. I'm actually just gonna stay out here for an hour, so another 15 minutes, and then I'll go into the house, and then we could get more live. But go ahead, guys. Sorry about that.
So we'll do this little discussion thing, then we'll go into the news stuff later.
Yeah, I just need Sour to say he's wrong. Yeah. That's all. It doesn't just say he's wrong, and we can move on with life. You know what I mean?
Wait, I'm wrong on what though?
It doesn't matter. Just say you're wrong, and we can move on.
Okay, I'm wrong.
All right, there we go. Now with that, now that's out the way. It's cool though. I think the cool thing is all four of us, we have level heads. None of us is like, oh, the hell with Xbox. We're all like look at Jers. He's like, bro, I'm playing Starfield day one. I'm playing Starfield day one also.
But where am I playing it at?
Ooh. Right. But you know what's cool? Doesn't even matter. We're going to be playing a game.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to be enjoying the hell out of it.
No, you're going to be on your PC. But
I'll play it on PC if it comes to GeForce now.
Oh, now here's the thing. Sour, where are you playing it at?
Wait. It has to because it's on Steam, right?
No. So here's the crazy thing, Jers. Not just because the game is on PC.
Oh, that's some
it's
BS
crazy.
right there,
doesn't
man.
mean doesn't mean
so-
GFN gets it.
Nah, miss me with that.
Yeah.
You haven't played anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the whole deal between Xbox and GFN.
Well, like you said,
man.
they only got a few games, so we can't even get crazy over that.
So come September 1st, I'm gonna play it on my PC, play it on my ROG Ally, play it on my Xbox Series. I'm gonna play it everywhere I get a chance, because I mean, it's a massive game. If I just focus like, oh, I'm only gonna play it on PC, it's only certain amount of time that I really want to play on my main PC, because I work on a PC and all that. That's the reason why too. I kind of got a console, and then I got the ROG Ally to kind of relax sometimes and just play. Like,
did you have a Steam Deck?
No, I got I just got the ROG Ally.
So you're going to be experiencing all the resolution differences in frame rates.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, but it's cool.
I don't really mind. At the end of the
yeah,
day,
I was going to say that. I could tell Sour's like, he get it. When I play on this, it's going to look like this. When I play on this, it's going to look like this. You don't have a problem. You understand technology. It's going to be a smaller screen. This is going to be better resolution. This one's going to be low. Like, you don't have, it's like me and xCloud. Even though I know xCloud isn't the best right now, but I still paid $17 to play a game. I know it before I get into it. And I think that's my problem when people, oh, I can't believe this. Like, you already knew that, though.
Yeah.
Dude,
one of my favorite games from N64, or probably my favorite game, was Perfect Dark. And that ran like at 13 FPS or something.
Yeah.
And that game was fun to me.
Yeah. And now I know why I don't like you, because you and Doc favorite game is the same.
That's hilarious. That's
crazy.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Oh, let me ask you guys this real quick. Let's talk about games real quick. So Cypher and I, we don't really, not Cypher, me and Sour, like, it was a cool conversation, but I think we're pretty much on the same page, kind of, sort of. We just like, at the end of the day, it started with Starfield. We're all going to play Starfield. No big deal. I don't mind having those debates, but it's not even like I don't even remember what we was even talking about online that much. So, but we could just nail that in the coffin, unless anything else you want to add to us, Sour.
Yeah.
No, not really.
All right. So let me ask you guys this. What one game, can you give me one in 2023? What's your most anticipated game? So maybe it's something new you've seen. You like, I really got to play that. Or maybe it's something you've been waiting for a couple of years. And chat, also get involved. What's your most just one? And I'm going to tell you mine.
For this year?
Yeah. 2023. Say it again.
The rest of this year, you mean?
Yeah, for the rest of the year. Yeah, what hasn't come out? What hasn't come out yet?
I don't know. That's hard.
For me,
I'll jump in there then. So I want to say Mortal Kombat because I can't wait to play that story. But Atlas Fallen looks really good, man. And because I know Mortal Kombat is going to be great. So that's like a given. So I already paid for it. Well, my wife bought it for me, or paid for it, pre-ordered it for my birthday. So that's a given. So I'm like, yeah, I know it's going to be great, but it's something about Atlas Fallen that speaks to me. It looked like God of War, the old God of War, mixed with Darksiders, mixed with Prototype. No, sorry. Let me take that out. Darksiders, God of War mixed with Forspoken, because the traversal. I got to play that game. It comes out August 10th. So that's the game that I'm looking forward to. What about you guys?
For me, it's Starfield. Like, I don't have to waste much time on that.
I can't just pin it down to just one game, because like there's so many games coming out for the rest of this year. Like, we got X Defiant coming, we got Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora coming, we got Immortals variant coming. You can't just pick one, man.
There has to be that one game that, like, that's the game. Like, if all those games release the same day, there have to be one game that you like. This is the game I'm playing first.
X Defiant.
Okay.
And I might have to. I don't know if I did something to my screen. Does everything look the same to you guys? My screen is all dark. I don't know if maybe my phone's overheating or something. Like, what happened to my screen? But here, let's see something. Oh yeah, man, it might be my screen. I don't know what I did. Okay. All right. Well, I'm about to just migrate to the house. But can somebody read that super chat that just popped up?
$2 from Silent Cipher says, I'm looking forward to Crime Boss game. That's a joke, right?
He's a joke. He's making fun of Crazy Lou because Crazy Lou said he wanted a Chuck Norris game, and he kept talking about it like for a whole
Rocket
year.
City.
Yeah, and then when it finally came out, he hasn't even played
it flopped.
the game.
Yeah, the game flopped. That's a no-brainer. Where did Cowboy go? Did he fall in the pool?
Hopefully, he did. His phone fell in the pool. Oh man.
But yeah, as far as Xbox games coming, like I said, I'm gonna try out Starfield. I want to try out Avowed. Clockwork Revolution. Very much looking forward to that, even though it's kind of a copy and paste of BioShock Infinite.
I don't think it's from what I don't think it's copy paste. I saw some elements there that looks very interesting because they're gonna play around with the time, and that can get very interesting. And then the developer said that the things you do like in the timeline is gonna affect. So maybe if you change something in the past, it's gonna change when you go back to the present, and then you might have to go back if you want a different something different to happen. So that could be very interesting.
So one particular game I will be trying, and it better like blow my noggin when I play this game, and that's that South of Midnight game. That better blow my noggin because I don't know if you know the SourBlow, but I live in Louisiana.
Oh, nice.
And so that game kind of speaks to me. Yeah. So I'm gonna check it out and see if it's good representation and a good game.
Yeah, I think it's gonna have some like maybe some mythology there, but it looks interesting. And I honestly I don't remember any other game that kind of tackles that like stories around there. So it looks interesting. Like it's not my type of game, but I understand where you're going with that.
Yeah, it's not my type of game. I'm gonna give it a shot. Like to me, I know I say this a lot, but Mafia 3 is like 100% perfect, on point, accurate representation of New Orleans. It's ridiculous.
I don't know. The X Defiant looks interesting though.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, bro. I think we're gonna get that either August or September. Actually, I'm theorizing that August, the beta people who played the beta will get an early access launch. Then in September, it'll go full launch to everybody else.
One game that I'm also super interested into, but unfortunately, because of things that happening in the world, we don't know when we're gonna get it. But Stalker 2, I love that game.
See, I don't know if you're gonna get it. I know they're saying that Stalker 2 is gonna be playable at Gamescom, but I don't think you're gonna get it because Stalker 2 is so much in limbo with this whole Ukraine war.
We're definitely not getting it this year, but I hope next year that they are able to deliver
because they're still working on it. That's the thing.
But well, they moved. They're not in Ukraine no longer. They have.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
We're out of here.
Out there. Yeah. They had to. Some of them did stay in the war. I believe even one of them died, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But I'm really I love the Metro series, and then I love the first Stalker, and even though it's it's not the Metro, it's kind of like part of the team that went and made that other studio, but it's kind of like they still have that same DNA.
Yeah.
What's going on with Cowboy?
Damn.
He's probably
in a pool.